Welcome to this week Oracle card reading. This reading is for the week from the 18th to the 24th of March. And let's see what this week the cards want to tell us. The first card I picked is the anchor. And the anchor symbolizes stability and security, hope, commitment, and perseverance. It tells us to stay grounded. This card has a lot to do with work, with job, with career, finding our inner strength. And it tells us to be careful, not to become stagnant, but to stay flexible. So, as I said, it symbolizes stability, security, and firm foundations. It suggests us to be grounded and rooted in our current situation. And it tells us we may have established a strong base in our career, in our relationships, in our personal life. And that's why it's providing us with a sense of security and stability, which is always nice to have. And just like an anchor keeps a ship steady in turbulent waters, this card tells us our commitment and our perseverance in staying the course despite challenges. And we may be facing obstacles, but our determination and our resilience will see us through even difficult times. The anchor tells us to stay grounded and rooted in reality, focus on what we can control, and take practical steps towards our goals. And in the context with job, with work, with career, the anchor represents dedication, hard work, and long-term goals. And it encourages us to stay focused on our professional aspirations, stay focused and trust in our abilities to succeed. Also, the anchor can symbolize inner strength and resilience, and it reminds us of our inner power, our ability to weather any storm that comes our way, to trust our wisdom, our inner wisdom, our intuition, to guide us through challenging times. And it warns us against becoming stagnant. The anchor wants us to stay flexible and be open to change. That's also always very important, not to be too stagnant, and to be open to change, be flexible to all new opportunities or chances that may be there on our ways. And here's another thing. The anchor suggests us to do grounding practices like meditation or yoga or spending time in nature. All these things that keep us connected within ourselves and connected in the here and now. And that's really important. And so, in essence, the anchor invites us to embrace stability, perseverance, and inner strength, while remaining open to growth and change. It serves also like a reminder to anchor ourselves with what really matters, what truly matters, and also to trust in our abilities to navigate life's journey with trust and with intuition, and be sure to be able to manage also challenging times. The next card I picked is the card Ways or Crossroads. And the bullet points to this card are choices and decisions, crossroads, opportunities, consider alternatives, solutions, discover new path, embracing change, exploring different perspectives, and also trusting your inner guidance. So these cards, the Ways, represents the presence of many paths, of multiple options in our lives. And it suggests that we are at a crossroad and we better make decisions. We have to make important decisions about the direction we want to take. And this could relate to various aspects of our life. It could be our career, our relationships, it could be personal development. And just like a fork in the road, this card indicates that we have reached a point where different opportunities or paths are available for us. And it's a time of discovery. And we have the freedom to choose. We have the freedom to choose. Isn't this wonderful? The direction that aligns best with our goals, with our values, with our desires. And the card encourages us to carefully consider all the options before making a decision. Also for looking for clarity before decision making, and take the time for all the pros and the cons of each path and reflect on how they align with our long-term goals, with our long-term dreams, and trust your intuition to guide you in choosing the most fulfilling and rewarding path for you. The Ways also can symbolize that change is necessary and really to embrace new experiences and challenges. It may indicate that we are entering a period of transformation where it's better to be open to adapting new circumstances and stepping out of the comfort zone. And this card also tells us to watch from different perspectives, watch from different viewpoints. It encourages us to consider alternative approaches, solving problems or achieving our goals also with alternative approaches. And while busy with decision making and making choices, this card also reminds us to trust in our inner guidance, our intuition, to make our choices and make that choices that resonate most with our authentic self. It also tells us to embrace the journey, not just looking for reaching the goal, but to embrace the journey while we are on the way, on maybe a self-discovery, on a way of growth, and be aware of the growth, be aware of all the choices we have. Embrace the freedom to explore different paths. Trust our intuition and stay open to all the possibilities that lie ahead on our journey. The next card is the house. And the house represents home and family, stability and security, roots and heritage, also the inner sanctuary. At its core, the house represents the home, both the physical and the emotional home. It symbolizes the place where we feel safe, secure, and rooted. And this could be our actual residence. It could be family life, a sense of belonging within a community, for example. The card tells us that we have a strong foundation in our life, stability, security, comfort. And this stability comes from our family or the home environment or our inner sense of self. It may symbolize also a connection to our ancestors, to family traditions, or special cultural background. And it tells us that it's also important to have a look inside, that we give our soul a home, that we somehow produce an inner sanctuary within us. So that we feel centered inside, that we feel good with ourselves. And this is important in case we go through challenging times, that the house really gives us an inner home, not just the outer home, but the inner home for our soul, our needs, where we have resources, where we have strength. Home is not just a place. It's a feeling of belonging, of security, and the love that we carry within us. And so the card house encourages us to nurture our home, our family life, to cultivate stability and security, and to create this sense of inner sanctuary wherever we go, so that no matter where life takes us, our home is always where our heart is. Now, all three cards together tell us that life is change, and life sends us opportunities, sends us on different paths. We have choices, we have to make decisions, big decisions or small decisions. Whatever decisions you have to make this week, be reassured that you have the anchor and the house by your side. It means you have safety, you have security, you are grounded in the outer world, but also in the inner world. You have your intuition, you have the sanctuary within yourself that provides you with inner strength while guiding you through this decision making. Listen inside and feel safe within yourself, feel rooted, feel grounded, and yeah, just be positive, because there's so much support by these two cards, the anchor and the house, that really provide us with safety, with security, and whatever path comes up for you, keep this in mind and just know you have everything inside, so much guidance, so much stability. It is all within you. You may have friends that help you with decision making, with good advices, and you can always come back home within yourself, this sanctuary within yourself, and be there, feel safe and secure.